have Sergeant Matt Ames here with the Indiana State Police. It's an important time of the year for them to remind all of us about the safety tips for Halloween. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, Julie. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for coming in today. Of course, we're getting closer to trick-or-treat times. Some cities have Wednesday and Thursday night. I know most folks go on Halloween itself.
You know, the good thing about right now is there's a lot of trunk and treat things that are going on. I'm participating in one tomorrow night in the Brazil area.
Really?
So people need to make sure that they're paying attention to social media so that they can go to those as well. And the kids can get more candy.
And I was going to say they can stock up really well if they do it that way.
Absolutely.
So that was one of the first things that I know that you mentioned is that we do need to know the dates and times because people need to be aware of where their city is as far as the times go, right?
Absolutely. And you know, as you said earlier, most of the days are going to be Wednesday, Thursday. Usually it's from 5 to 8 every evening.
Okay.
So just make sure that you're aware what your particular community is going to be. You know, as we live here in the Wabash Valley, each commissioner's office and county city all set their own times.
Yeah. Now we want to remind folks too, they're going to be out and it's going to be dark, so it's time to think about now having the flashlight batteries ready, right?
That is true. You know, there's a lot of scary costumes out there. A lot of them are black. The most important thing is we want to make sure that all the trick-or-treaters are being seen the entire time. So have a glow stick with them, have some type of reflective material, or just carry the basic flashlight so that all the trick-or-treaters can be seen by all the motorists and all the other trick-or-treaters that are out there having fun.
Speaking of other trick-or-treaters, you always emphasize this. Have a buddy system when you trick-or-treat.
Absolutely. You know, that's the most important thing. Have a buddy system. Number one, it's more fun when you go with your big brothers, big sister, or your cousins, or your friends. That makes it a lot more fun. And then when you're going up to the door, make sure your buddy's with you. And when you get ready to leave, because sometimes you get very excited, make sure your buddy's leaving that porch with you. Something,
too, to consider is a lot of neighborhoods don't have sidewalks. Right? I mean, but if you are on sidewalks, great, stay there. If not, make sure you're staying on the sides of the street. And please be cautious when you're crossing streets.
Yeah, you know, just like when we were small kids ourselves, Julie.
Yeah.
What did our parents always tell us, or the school always told us? Make sure you look both directions before you cross the roadway. And a lot of times kids are going to be very excited about getting the candy. So make sure you just slow down a little bit, make sure you look both directions, and it's safe for you to get across.
Speaking of safety, it's a simple rule, but if the house light isn't on, don't go to that house, right?
Very simple rule. That means that individual's not, maybe they'll run out of candy, because I know that happens at my house. They may run out of candy, but if the house light's not on, that means that that particular household is not participating in trick-or-treating. And
as bad as you want the candy, never go in the house to get it, right?
No, especially if you don't know who the people are. Make sure that you just stand outside, hold your bag open and say trick-or-treat, and make sure that you say thank you once you receive your candy.
As you already mentioned, kids get excited, and sometimes when they do, they can get separated from the group they're with, right?
They can. You know, that's like you said, they get excited. The most important thing is before you get ready to go out that evening, make sure you tell your little one that, hey, if you happen to get separated, stay right where you are. The adult will backtrack. And there'll be other adults coming up. Make sure that adult, tell the adult that you got separated, and we'll get you reunited with your family.
And then when you get home, make sure the adult is not eating your candy, but rather inspecting your candy, right?
That is true. You know, kids get excited. They want to eat their Hershey's. They want to eat everything. Make sure that there's an adult that's inspecting the candy before it's consumed. And of course, you know, the dentist out there want to make sure that it's consumed over a lifetime, not just in one evening. So make sure that you're participating in getting it inspected and doing it properly.
And those community times become important, not just for the kids, but for the communities themselves, right?
That is true. You know, the Indiana State Police is working with our local sheriff's departments and other police departments, making sure that we have extra patrols out there. We're making sure that we're making a safe environment for everyone. And, you know, if you're not actively participating as a motorist out there, make sure that you're aware that, hey, there's going to be small children out here and they're going to be excited about getting candy. Make sure you're driving with caution. You're not driving while distracted. And, of course, as Indiana State Police always says, make sure that you're buckled up.
Good reminders indeed. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to come in. These things seem so simplistic, but when we're right down to it, it's just simple reminders every year.
It is just a simple reminder. It's a good time of the year as we're going in the fall. Adults enjoy having the apple cider and the hot chocolate and everything, and the kids are ready to get the candy.
Well, it's going to be a fun night, both Wednesday and Thursday in some communities, but whatever the night is, make sure you're doing it safely, no matter where you choose to trick-or-treat. And we appreciate everything you all do to keep us safe all the time, Matt. So thanks so much for coming in today.
No problem. Thanks for letting us come down here, Julie.
We appreciate it. It's trick-or-treat time. Wherever you are, be safe and stay with us. We'll be right back.